Okay, I just want to go over this real quick because it's too much to write out and I'm fucking lazy. So, I know I'm not even trying to get out of gold. You should try to get out of gold. All right, you should always try to climb. Improvement is very important. If you're just playing to have fun, just play norms. Okay. I have no idea how I got there. I was playing Scion Jungle. I got 400k on Callista. Okay, then I mean I hate to say it, but you're kind of not a one trick. Okay, like I think I have like 2 million mastery on Evelyn, and I like barely consider myself good at Evelyn. To be good at Callista, you would probably need more than a million, probably more like upwards of 2 or 3. But again, whatever. Um, Basically, what I'm saying is like that many games is not that many. It might seem like a lot to you, but it's actually really not that much. Um, Not playing anything else. I was asking all my support. Since all of my support duos are picking dependent on matchups, that is not a good thing. People should pick what they're good at, but okay. I see lots of other players do too. Here, that's fine, dude. Listen, if you like playing Callista, it's okay. You don't. Okay, a lot of people in League will love to think that like all these matchups fucking matter, and but then they get into the game, they just fucking int. Okay, like I know I can do it. I have so much fun going into people's games and like spectating their shit and figuring out like, wow, these people are all fucking horrible at what they're doing. It's like super duper silly how bad these people are because they're trying to counterplay and mindfuck themselves. And it's like you guys don't even know like the fucking basics here. Like these guys go into fucking games and they get like 4 CS per minute. They don't ever rotate. They don't know how to control minion wave. They don't know how to fucking build their champion. Although I mean, no one knows how to build their champion. They take like fucking garbage ass runes. Like, well, I really want something to help my team out, but they don't like play with their team at all. It's like, why the fuck are you so concerned about this shit when like for a lot of people, like 99% of people, like just the fucking basics will do. Right? Like, if you just focus on your fucking basics, you can easily get to diamond. Like, no fucking joke. If you just hammer out all those mistakes, you fucking work on the basic fucking shit, you can probably get to diamond. It might take some elbow sweat, it might take some effort, but, like, if you just, like, kind of mute out all the fucking bullshit going on in the game, all the fucking meta circle jerk, all the fucking, oh my fucking god, Jin's so good at the game, holy fuck, I can't counter Jin. Like, fucking put that shit aside for a second. Like, you know, he's probably gonna get nerfed in the next patch. Items are gonna get changed up. It's fucking preseason, so we know things are gonna change. Like, let's focus on the consistent things that we can work on, and yeah, that will get you to diamond. Okay, I have it on like good authority that like any fucking clown can get to diamond. Okay, you want to go beyond that? Okay, that's gonna take some real fucking work. It's a different conversation entirely. Okay, but you want to hit fucking D4, you can hit fucking D4, just hammering out your basics and just focusing on not making mistakes. Okay, so I was in flawless. I even know what I even. Oh fuck. I know what you mean. My playstyle isn't flawless, and I even know what I do wrong. But it's not like there's no favored or heavily favored matchups in this game. Yes, exactly. There are no. Like, there really aren't that many favored matchups in the game. And for all the fucking Redditors about to say that, yes, there is. There are in Masters. There are when we assume that everything is fucking perfect. Okay? We assume that when we talk at the highest fucking echelons of gameplay, okay? If you're out there playing fucking 16 hours of 16 hours of League every fucking day, you're in like fucking Masters or GM, yeah, we can have a conversation when we're able to assume that you can hit fucking perfect gameplay, okay? But if you're anything less than that, all right, we're not talking about fucking matchups anymore. Although matchups are still important to consider as far as how do I deal with the other guy, okay? Obviously, if you're up against a fucking blitzcrank, you get to sit there with your fucking pants pulled down in the middle of the lane because any fucking dumbass in silver can pull your ass and fuck you up, okay? Obviously this is true, but we don't say that blitzcrank is uncounterable. Like, there are things we can do about this. Holy fuck. I hate this shit. It gets me so triggered. I'm also one trick ponying because learning new champs is really rough. It is fucking rough. I hate that shit. I hate learning new champions. Like, I I will say that I can confidently play like 4 champions. And I've been playing since season 2. That's it. Since season 2, I've made the effort to learn exactly like 4 champions. And like some on the side. They don't really count. Okay? Like one trick ponying is just fucking fine. It's just there's nothing wrong with that. Uh, that's not because I'm trying hard to get out of gold. You should try to get out of gold, though. Again, improvements are important. So you say I shouldn't pick other champions for hard matchups and imagine how play close to them. Okay, so let's go back to the main point here. Okay. Okay, goal 3, blah, 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 blah. I have a hard time against Pantheon. Why are you fighting a Pantheon as Callista? Are we talking like, okay, are we talking like fucking cheese early game support Pantheon is going kill lane? There's a way to deal with that. The way to deal with that is like, you fucking ward your brush, you focus on farming, you get whatever harass you can in with Callista. I don't think harass is that good, but like, you know, against someone like it's like against some dumb fuck like Pantheon, you probably want to go like shield bow first. You want to take it nice and chill. You want to fucking farm that shit. You'll be okay. But we're talking like Pantheon jungle. Well, that's a different game. I mean, Pantheon jungle is just a pretty generic jungler. He's kind of aggro early, but that's a different ballgame. Like, okay, well, we have to talk about how you ward your lane. When do you buy your scrying orb? How do you use your little scouty ghost thing? Are you paying attention to the minion wave? Are you pushing up when you should be pushing up? Are you falling back when you should be falling back? Right? It's a different story entirely. Tristana versus Callista. I mean, Tristana's annoying because you don't ever really have kill pressure on her because at any point in time she can just jump away and she has really long range and she's really strong. But that's just because Tristana's a good ADC. Like, there's nothing. No one's good against Tristana if that's what you're wondering. Like the only thing that's good against Tristana is like maybe Draven. Like nothing's good against Tristana because Tristana is like the most generic ADC in the entire game, and so there's no other ADC that has like a big advantage over her. But also Tristana's kind of a pain in the ass, so that's fine. Swain, he just pulls. Swain is like indecipherable from like a Leona or something, right? Like just don't get near him. It really is that simple. Like it sounds fucking retarded, but it is that simple. Like don't get near Swain. Um, like, I mean, obviously his eye is a big deal and his grab is a big deal, but it's like these have finite ranges and you play against these champions like every other grab champion in the game. If you have a problem against Swain, you have a problem against Leona, against Taric, against Blitzcrank, against Brand, against like literally every single skill shot champion in the game on bot lane. It's really not that different among them all. I have a problem against Hecarim. Hecarim jungle. Yeah, the motherfucker's fast. He likes to gank. This is about, tracking enemy junglers. This is about, warding. Not really, but warding is still helpful, right? Like, also, if Hecarim just wants to dive your ass, like, well, hopefully you're not so bad that you can just fight him off under tower. Again, like, against this shit, maybe you want to go, like, shield bow. Like, if you know you're going to be fighting under tower, you know you're going to get dove a lot, you know some fucking bullshit's going to happen in bot lane, like, fucking go for shield bow, right? Don't go for your Titan or Kraken Slayer. Vayne. Vayne is a good duelist. Don't fight Vayne. You don't fight Vayne. Here's another thing, okay? As an ADC, your job is not to counter the enemy ADC. Okay, obviously going 8-0 in lane is great if you can make it happen, but that's not the goal here. All right, as an ADC, your goal is just to get fucking fed as shit off of gold, not kills, off of gold, and then go into the mid game and late game and shit out lots of damage. Okay, that's your job. Your job is not to counter the enemy ADC. Also, Vayne is really good at dueling. That's like the right. This is Vayne is obviously good late game, but Vayne is also fucking insane at dueling early on. Like with one item, she can beat most other ADCs to death. So you don't want to duel Vayne. Just like how, like, if I'm playing Evelynn, I can't duel Lee Sin or something in the jungle. I was thinking Samira because she scales pretty good. Every ADC scales great. You can play fucking Sivir and she's great late game. You can even fucking play. Fuck, who's a bad ADC early game? Who's a bad ADC? Who's like, or what's an ADC that's bad late game? Like Ezreal? No, okay. Like you can play every ADC competently at late game. It just more matters of are you capable of farming well and getting huge as shit, and do you actually know how to play your late game? You can do this with any ADC. All right, you don't have to have like an S tier ADC to win late game. You just have to know how to play ADC. Um, Actually, that's probably more important. Knowing how to play ADC late game is more important than having an S tier pick. Because just because you pick Jinx doesn't mean that you automatically know how to play your late game. Like just because you pick Kog'Maw doesn't mean you auto win at 40 minutes. It's more important that you know how to play ADC. And if you know how to play ADC, you can play any ADC late game. It's just fine. All right. It's gonna be people are gonna be. They're gonna disagree with me. They're gonna say that they're gonna say that fucking Sivir's worthless late game. That she's only good for ulting, but it's not the case. It's just that people are unimaginative fucking morons. They don't know how to play the game. They don't. Okay. I think Samira feels pretty good right now. From under, and I could just farm or some other scalers. Okay, yes, you should farm, and every ADC is a scaler. That's why every ADC works late game. And that's why they're all the same. Um, and again, like of all these champions, like the only ADCs that are better against these champions are like Tristana, Caitlyn, Ezreal, and that's only because they can dash backwards. Okay? These champions are only better than Kalista because they have more defensive steroids in their kit, but that doesn't mean that they're good champions for you to play. So just play whatever is fun for you. Especially if you have fun playing Kalista, just play Kalista, dude. Okay? Like the journey to getting good in League will take hundreds, if not thousands, of games, which is why it's so important that you play a champion that you find fun. If you don't find a champion fun, right? Like if you like, I could probably tell you that Ashe is a good champion, but if you play 5 games of Ashe, you're like, holy fucking shit, I hate playing Ashe. I'm gonna fucking kill myself if I play another game with this bitch. Like, well then you're not gonna play the game anymore, and then that's not a good thing, right? So that's why you need to play champions that are fun. Okay, there you go.